All right, I'm so excited to try this new foundation. On Instagram, it said it didn't launch for 2 more days, but my Ulta had it. And so I picked up 2 shades. I got F7 and F10. There are 20 shades of this foundation. It is the Makeup Revolution Skin Silk Luminous Serum Foundation. You guys know I love serum foundations. Like the Super Stay foundation, just love it. Love it so much. I really love how lightweight they are. I love how they feel on the skin. And so I was really excited to try this one. I've never tried, I don't know, have I ever tried a Makeup Revolution foundation? I don't think that I have. So I'm really excited to try this. It is supposed to be a light to medium buildable foundation. It's supposed to be light on the skin. It has hyaluronic acid and peptide complex, and I'm just very excited to try it. So this is what the bottle looks like. Again, I got shade F7 and F10, and it's written right here on the bottle. Only color you can see is like right here. So it's super hard, as you can see, to tell what shade you would be, because those look very similar, but they're obviously very different. So I did pull up like online the colors, like just from the website, to see the models. So we have F7 and F10. Prep our skin. I'm going to use the Lawless Forget the Filler primer. I've actually been really liking this. It is in a jar like this. I'm trying to remember, wasn't there like a Revlon primer that was similar to this? It just is really, it smells like, what does it smell? It smells like an old primer that I've used before, but it definitely is like, just makes your skin look nice and juicy. A little bit of F7. I'm really glad I got F10. I think F10 is going to be a better match. Could probably just mix the two of them as well. Let's start with a beauty blender and see. I feel like the beauty blender might soak up too much of the foundation. I think I'm just going to mix the two, and we'll go from there and see how that works. Looks really pretty. Okay, in person, it's looking really pale. So I might need to actually just kind of stick with the F10. 7 is a little too light, which is shocking because I originally thought I was going to be F8, and then went in and ended up at last minute, because they didn't have F8 in stock, ended up just going like, okay, let's do the F10. And if F10 is too dark, I can just mix it. That is so pretty. Do you see that? That looks really pretty. My hands are looking really tan. I did a new self-tanner last night, and I swear, like, look at how dark it takes to my hand versus like my neck. Like, oh my word, I put so much lotion on my hand too. I just feel like I can't win when it comes to my hands and self-tanner. They just absorb the tanner so strongly, like no matter what I do. Like no matter how much I dilute it, how much lotion I put on beforehand. It's not like a super full coverage, but I do find that like it did do a good job of like evening everything out. It looks super pretty on the skin. Like I'm like really far behind this morning. Usually by 6 I have 6 a.m. I have most of my makeup done, and it's like 6:30 and I'm just now doing my foundation. I had like a little bit of a late start. I got the Aura ring, slept with it on my middle finger because they run small. Like I did my ring size prior to ordering it, which my ring finger is a 5.5. So I got a size 7 to wear on this finger, because a 6 like can be kind of tight. So I got a 7. It does not even, like, it hurts so bad on my index finger, a size 7. I'm like, other 7s fit perfectly on there. So I put it on the middle finger and it was fine. And I slept with it because I wanted to obviously get my sleep score, because I'm like a numbers person. I love analytics and numbers and stats and that kind of stuff when it comes to like health. So I slept without my middle finger, woke up, and I had to go put soap on my hand to get it off. And so my finger's just feeling like a little swollen, so I moved it over to my ring finger today, which it's way too big for my ring finger. It keeps spinning around. I'm like, maybe I just need to like wake up with the day and maybe my finger will not be so swollen. It's so weird. A 7 should absolutely fit my finger. I saw somebody use this on TikTok as their bronzer, cream bronzer, and I was like, ooh. It's the Makeup Perfector 4-in-1, and it's in 2.5 medium deep. And, you know, I love the e.l.f. one for that. e.l.f. Halo Glow. I love using that one. I wonder if I have a darker shade of this, because I feel like if I'm self-tanned, I could get away with a darker shade. But it just is a really nice, like, product to use as a glowy cream bronzer. Natural. It's not super, like, orangey or anything. I don't really do contour. I just use my bronzer. I know that some people like to do, like, a really cool toned color for their contour, and then they'll top it with bronzer. I just don't even bother, really. I just do everything with bronzer, and it works for me. But if you like to do contour and bronzer, do that. Okay, and then for concealer, I've been loving this Best Skin Ever Glow. This is the glowy one. It is so nice. Just gonna apply it there, a little there. Oh, there's another dog hair on my face. Freaking life. My dog isn't even hardly ever in here. But I wake up with his dog hair like in my lashes every day. I sleep with an eye mask on. I don't even know how I wake up with them on my eyelashes. But they're everywhere. If you have a golden retriever or a fluffy dog that sheds, do you have the same problem? Because it's really annoying. Love him. Don't love his hair and my makeup and all over my face. This, see, look how pretty this concealer is. It's close in person. It looks really nice. It looks very skin-like. It also, yeah, it looks really nice. I could see I'm gonna need to set in here because I can see how that would like bunch a little bit, like around your mouth. It'll definitely need to be set with powder, but it looks really pretty. With my normal Huda Beauty powder, this is the Cherry Blossom. I really like this powder a lot, actually. And I'm just gonna set it right in this corner and really in my nose area. I want to try the peach one. There was a peach one that came out, and I'm like really tempted to try that one. I just need to get to a place where I can go to like a nice Sephora. The closest, like ours is in a Kohl's, and they literally don't have anything in there. Like the displays are like 25% filled. Like they don't ever have new stuff. And honestly, every time I've gone in there, the girls are really rude to me. Like they're not nice. Like I'll go in there looking and I'll be like, oh, do you happen to have this? And just like nobody's helpful. Nobody is nice to me there. It's like so weird. I'm just like, I'm just trying to be nice. I'm just trying to be your friend. And yeah, they're the girls at my Kohl's Sephora are not friendly. Point of being very, very nice to people. Like if I'm out in public, I make a point of being really polite, even if like say I've had to wait a long time and I like am in a hurry. Like I'm always trying to be polite. I'm always trying to be kind to people, because it's like I would want that in return, you know? But I just don't understand why people work. This has been always like my question. Like, why do people work in a customer service position if they don't like people? You know what I mean? It's like, there's so many jobs you could work that like, you won't have to like interact with the public. And it's like, if you don't like people, like, why are you working in a job that you have to interact with customers all day? And I get it. I've done retail. I have done customer service stuff. Like I worked at AT&T for two years. 1 year was all just customer service. Like I was a support person, meaning like if somebody broke their phone, or had phone issues, billing issues, I was the person. So it's like the worst part of like your whole cell phone journey. Like your phone breaks, it gets water damage, you lose it, your bill has a bunch of charges. Like people were really mean to me when I worked there. And I was always like very kind, very nice. And it's like, you know, they're having a bad day, their technology is not working, their bill is too high, and they're like concerned about it. Like I get it. But I just never understood why people work in a customer service type job and then they like genuinely like don't seem like they like people. And maybe it's just they don't like me. I don't know. Like I said, I try to smile, I try to be really nice, I try to like ask people how their day is going, like what's their favorite thing about their job, like ask them questions about like, oh, like have you tried this, like do you like it, compliment them. And I don't know, I just feel like sometimes people are really mean to me or like rude to me, and I'm trying to figure out why. I'm like, I feel like I'm a really nice person. I feel like I go out of my way intentionally to be really kind, because I know in customer service you deal with a lot of unkind people, and I want to be the kind person in your day that you're like, oh yeah, there was a lot of like crappy people, but like that one girl was really nice to me. like that's how I want to be remembered. But I don't know, you'll have to tell me if you were at customer service, like what are your thoughts on that? Because I've worked customer service and I really tried constantly to be very, very nice. And if there was ever a day I was having an off day and I could tell that maybe I wasn't on my best, I would always say, I'm really, really sorry, I'm just having like a hard day, or I'm really sorry, like I just had a hard like customer a few minutes ago and I'm trying to like shake it off, you know? Okay, so we powdered, it looks great. In real life, I'm looking a little bit paler, so I'm gonna have to like bronze up later, but it's currently, what time are we? 6:45. I am going to do a first impression on my TikTok and Instagram of a couple like cheek products. So I'm gonna hop over there, come back in and check in when I'm all done. But I'm gonna try out these new Halo Sculpt and Glow face palettes. So if you wanna see these in action, head over to my Instagram or my TikTok, because that's where I'm gonna be doing that. And then I will check back in just a little bit. Okay, so I finished up with the rest of my makeup. It looks so good. Looks really, really pretty on the skin. Obviously, I'm real close. I also am doing, if you head over to my Instagram and TikTok, these are the products that I used on my cheeks. So if you want to see how those apply, head over there. Also filmed a lip combo video too, so head over to my Instagram. There'll be a whole separate video that is just this really fun lip combo. So I will check in throughout the day and we'll see how it's wearing. Well, got busy today. Totally forgot to film a check-in. It's 4:07. We're at like 10 hours here. So this will probably be the only check-in. These dogs, he like saw somebody or heard somebody walking outside. I don't even know how he heard that. And he's been getting himself worked up in a little tizzy. But here's 10 hours. I have not touched up. I have, what did I do today? I went on my walk outside, which was like beautiful weather, at a pretty fast pace, got a little sweaty, did Pilates, filmed several videos, and I don't even remember what else. Edited on my phone a lot. And you can see like it's a little shiny here, but it's not like, I don't feel like I look greasy. I probably would, like if I was going out and doing stuff, I'd probably just blot right in the center area. But I feel like it looks so good. Like my cheeks look good. My blush kind of is eaten off a little bit, but here we are 10 hours later. So I like this foundation. I do think that I need to get rid of the F7, return that, keep the F10, probably could even actually go darker than F10 because I did have to like bronze up quite a bit to be matching my neck, because it was, even F10 was kind of pale on me. So just keep that in mind. If you're looking in store or online, you'll probably want to go darker than you think you need to. There are 20 shades in the range. And so I'm like, I'm not a tan girly, okay? Like I self-tan, but on a scale from like fair to a deeper skin tone, I am nowhere near the middle. So I do not know for deeper skin tones that you're gonna have a ton of variety if halfway through the shade is still feeling a little bit light for me with my like self-tan, which is not that tan in the scheme of all skin tones. So keep that in mind when you're looking, if you're trying it out. So I hope you guys had a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have a bunch of fun foundation videos coming up I just filmed a haul this morning of some Sephora and Ulta foundations. Actually, I think maybe they're just Ulta foundations, but 2 of them you can get at Sephora. So I'm excited to film those as well. Don't mind my lips. It's all wearing off. I've been sitting here. You guys want to know, like, you know how they have girl dinners? This is my girl lunch, and it's like literally my favorite thing to eat. Turkey pepperonis and a cheese stick. It's literally my go-to snack always. It's like a charcuterie board on a budget, but I love it. It's so yummy. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.